On a specified
1,000. Now playing.
Quick, get out your phone and play a song. Like an Eagles song.
Right. Oh, why would I be able to hear when I put my headphones on? There we go. No.
Gently. Gently.
All right.
All right.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Schnozzcast, episode number 46 for November 16th, 2019. Guten Tag.
Hola.
Willkommen.
Wrong country.
Right.
Guten Tag is hello, good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's good morning?
Yeah, no, Guten Tag is hello.
Hello. Okay.
Yeah.
What's good morning?
Guten Morgen.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Good evening?
Guten evening.
No, Guten Nicht, I think. No, that's good night. I forget.
That'd be okay. I can live with
Are
that.
you on Facebook today?
Have we pretty much given up on the Facebook thing? In favor of the Podbean thing?
For right now, yeah.
No!
I haven't not fully given up on it, but
We had a huge turnout for that. And I told you several times when you do. I might just put my phone up and just turn my own on.
You could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know that I would say that we've had the entire audience that we had on Facebook follow us over to Podbean.
not necessarily. But
No.
Yeah.
No.
Which
we
means that there's dozens of disappointed people over on Facebook just waiting for us to make our triumphant return.
haven't. Yep. There are. Remember how excited Cory was last time? Oh, this was actually the most we've ever had.
Yes, I do.
Glad you remember.
So go around the table. This really hasn't changed too much. Well, we had Joe a couple episodes ago,
Mm-hmm.
but he's got a bit of no-show. But the usual gang of idiots, starting with the female idiot in the room,
Thank
Finn.
you.
Well, really, well.
I know.
I every time I introduce you, I always butter you up so much. So
Makes sense.
your ego is probably hugely inflated now.
Not really.
No?
No.
So the rest of the week is just you being like cut down and torn down
Yeah.
again in between podcasts. Well, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Excellent. Mr. Cory Selesky.
Oh, yes. Hey,
How's it going?
it's going.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's new in the world of video editing? or are you?
Yeah, he's Facebook Live.
Yeah,
Are you?
Facebook Live.
All right.
We'll see what happens.
Not much.
So now Nick just needs to hold his arm up like that the entire.
That's fine.
It's his workout.
It can go right over here. And it's only Cory.
Oh boy.
Whoop. Switch the camera.
Yikes.
All right.
Oh, there we go. That's a good shot.
Perfect.
That's good. You guys keep talking.
All right. This would be a good time to introduce
Nicholas
Nick
Bader.
How are you, Nick?
Hey, how's it going?
Great.
Not
Great
so
to
bad.
have you.
Damn it. All right, it'll just be me.
You could do the Facebook Live of your face.
Yeah, that's fine. In studio.
Yeah, in studio, right. The problem is, don't you have to put it on either this or that table to not get the feedback?
Bob,
I'm just asking.
that's fine. It'll just be like that for now.
That's fantastic.
People like different angles.
Okay.
Oh! Ah, son of a bitch!
Oh man!
Luckily that was on Facebook.
All right.
I saw it going too, and I
Thanks, Cory.
just couldn't
Yeah, you've
react quick enough.
you've always had that luck in the past.
Bit of a rough start to the podcast today.
They're almost at the right time.
IPA on the carpet.
Get it, Indy.
Oh, he will eventually.
All right.
All right. What's your normal mantra? Like, it's about time we introduce something new and confusing to this episode because it was going so well.
Right. Exactly. We have to. Never become
No, we
complacent.
don't. No, you
Never
were always the
become-
one like, why are we doing this?
No, if it takes like 20 minutes and it still doesn't work, then yeah. But I obviously don't care, so I
Right.
just fucking throw it up there.
No, of course not. What was I doing? Oh, yeah.
Okay, Bob. Someone jingle some keys.
I was saying, now you've given Bob something fun to do.
You guys keep talking.
Real professionals. All right, so housekeeping.
Housekeeping. Hey, Nick.
Yeah.
Hey, if someone wanted to listen to the podcast and then give us some feedback and tell us how we were doing, and maybe even have that go into the permanent record for that particular social media platform for how we're doing, giving us a rating or a review, where are they going to do that?
In regards to questions or
Like,
trying to look out the window and see the road you're trying to go down here.
like a 1 to 5 star type of a rating.
Oh, they could go over to, I believe, either one of our Facebook pages, couldn't they? To give us a rating? Because I know they can go to the one page, the fan page, but the friend page, does that even have a rating?
I don't think so.
Yeah, so they can go over to the fan page, where is the initial page that we post the art from.
On Facebook?
On Facebook.
And that's Schnozzcast.
Cory set that up.
Podcast?
I don't even think Cory knows.
I don't even remember anymore.
It's not the one we go live from.
All right, I was trying to lead you down a road that I don't know that I really gave you the keys to the car that I was hoping you're going to drive. So
Yeah, no, I don't necessarily know the answer, but where we post the art from, you can go to that page.
Okay.
Give us a review.
So the other way you could do it is whatever social media platform you're downloading us from, whether it's iTunes or Spotify or Podbean, on the page where you download it from, or even from your phone through the app that you're using, whether it's a Podbean app or it's Apple Podcasts, you can give us a rating. You can give us a review. And all of those ratings and reviews get recorded, and that's how podcasts get into the top 20. We are nowhere near the top 20, but if you're so inclined, we would love if you did that.
I'm feeling we're close.
Yeah? Think so?
22?
22.
By the way, we were not live. There was a big blue button
It said go live.
that said go live.
Oh, now I gotta do this all over again?
So,
Oh God, Bob, come on.
And if you want to know what page it is, it's the Schnozzcast podcast one, not the video.
Okay, on
cast.
Okay,
Facebook.
there's a the in it. You're gonna have to be specific, Danielle,
I'm gonna kill you.
because you messed up the email last time. So
That's true.
the Google servers are overflowing with schnozzcastpodcast@gmail.com and not schnozzcast@gmail.com.
Fuck you.
Just saying.
She thought she was doing something nice for the group.
Yeah, I've typed in the Schnozzcast podcast
And then
8
you
times.
shit all over her face.
We're at some German site.
Always.
Suddenly, Joe's looking around. Someone shitting on someone's face.
Oh,
Wait a second.
must be Jeff Garland or
I don't know
what
if I don't know if I should talk about that,
never remember
that
the guy's
music
name.
artist or the fact that I love to shit all over
It's like a
everyone.
smudgy part in my brain that I've, tried
the
to
second the
forget.
name comes up,
What kind
we remember.
What kind of smudge is
Like
it? Like a shit smudge?
just like your thumb just kind of like smudge on the window.
Uh,
Anyway, finish up housekeeping. Yeah, please, whatever your medium is, give us a rating, give us a review. Let us know what you think. And if you have something to say, and I'm going to tell you now, send us an email to schnozzcast@gmail.com. And that's housekeeping.
all right.
Dun dun dun.
Danielle,
G.G. Allen.
Oh,
come on.
I had to.
Yeah.
Say it 3 times and spin around Joe. Poof. Show up right in the chair. But you guys, fuck you guys.
we may be number 22 on the list of iTunes top podcasts, but we're probably number 1 on the podcast that mentioned G.G. Allen the most.
Absolutely.
No one's mentioned
We,
him.
we,
and rightfully so.
we mentioned G.G. Allen more than G.G. Allen's podcast mentions him.
His wife's like, somebody talked about you more than I've thought about you in the last 14 years.
I could have done without ever hearing that story.
Yeah, for sure. And by the way, if we're number 22, I hear right for 21, that's a real big drop off.
Danielle, I have brought something for you today.
You have.
I have.
Oh.
Bob couldn't stop because he's so nosy. It's where we get the Schnozzcast logo from. Bob's
That's true.
Bob's silhouette.
That's true. My face
Something
is just a
you
list
can
of squiggly
use.
red lines.
I can use.
but not have.
Okay.
So, okay.
What is that?
This is a hot snaps. So this could potentially be a pick of the week, but I have a pick of the week. So
Okay.
we can decide maybe if it's your pick of the week.
Oh, okay.
Did she put that in the left side or the right side?
Well, I have two, so
Okay.
she can put one on each side. Perfect.
Awesome.
But basically what this
We're
is,
from B cup to a C cup.
if you want to hold on to it, it's a liquid,
I see that.
and there's a little tiny metal thing inside there, and it's like, I think the whole thing's made of silicone filled
there
with
it
some
is.
kind of liquid. When you bend the metal piece on the inside,
Mm-hmm.
it causes a chemical reaction,
Okay.
and it turns into a solid and heats up pretty intensely. And you can use it for about probably 30 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
and then all you have to do is put it in boiling water, and it goes right back to that state.
Ooh.
Use it for what?
It's like a hand heater, or you can put them in your pockets or whatever. Like if you go hunting, or
Can I put it down my pants?
you could.
Okay.
It's made of silicone, and you have to boil it. So
Well, here we go.
Don't forget to tune in next week on the podcast where we talk about how Cory burned his nuts with a hot snaps.
Right.
and trust me, I never have to worry about Cory Selesky putting anything warm down his pants. His pants and that general region and the tuft of hair is
What?
constantly
Okay.
warm.
Oh, what?
Every time we talk about anything, Cory's like, "Oh God, can I blow the cold air up my shorts?"
Did it get hot fast?
Yeah,
Yep.
Wait, are we talking about Cory's crotch again?
Yep.
Or the hot snaps?
and watch it, the whole thing go down. It's crazy.
I
That's what
wanna
she said.
snap it. Oh, that's really warm.
You can use what you cannot have.
That's right.
I was like, what the
So
hell?
We
did
started
it-
off with I brought something for you. Not for you.
Just for you to look at.
You,
Yeah.
you can kind of
Can you
move,
move it?
move the stuff around a little bit, and it actually causes it to get a little bit warmer.
What?
Hold on a
It's very
second.
warm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see. I thought it was trapped in the middle, but it's literally floating.
Yep.
Okay. So you have to bend it.
You just kind of snap it a little bit
Okay.
because it's kind of concave. You can try it.
No, I'm good.
You want to feel it?
Sure.
Ooh, that's hot snaps.
I've never heard of it before.
Yeah, my dad actually, it wasn't the same company, but my dad, we had clear ones that he gave us as like a stocking stuffer when we were younger.
Mhm.
And for whatever reason, I remembered them the other day, and I'm like, God, that's such a great idea. You know, I wonder if they're still around. And I looked it up, and this is a company, and they're actually not that expensive whatsoever.
So the same company from when you were a kid?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, there's a bunch of different variations, but same exact concept.
Okay.
So,
And we're not sponsored by them at all, but
no.
But it is kind of nice they put their website on the package, and it's hot snaps with a Z.
Right, that part kind of angered me, but you can you can go on Amazon and purchase them.
Oh,
Cool.
One in each pocket. Tree lighting ceremony.
Sure. Third one for
Mhm.
Cory's crotch.
Now,
Good to go.
if they had one that cooled down, Cory would potentially use that one, like a cold snaps.
Yeah.
be cool if they had like a.
Oh, I should invent cold snaps.
Working on it right now.
That's called
Cory?
It's called an ice bag.
I'm sorry, they already have it.
So, I don't think we've talked about
I don't
that.
think we have either.
So throughout the years, Nick would always come up with, in his mind, these ingenious ideas.
I've had some really good ones.
And the one that always sticks out in my mind the most, because I would always just shoot it right down. He's like, we were sitting around one day, he says, hey, he goes, you know what? I just thought of something awesome to make. He's like, a little insert that you put in your pillow, and it keeps it cool. I'm like, oh, that's a pretty good idea. He's like, then you put it in the freezer or whatever, and it keeps your head nice and cold at night. I say, I kind of like the chili pillow. He's like, that's exactly what I'd call it. I'm like, no, you're basically describing the chili pillow.
He didn't know what it was ahead of time.
He's like, there's no such thing.
No, actually, the way it transpired was I said, yeah, you could call it the chili pillow. And he's like, the chili pillow? Really? So, of course, as he does, he decides to Google it.
And it already exists
Yeah.
in several different forms.
Actually, I don't think I called it the chili pillow. I think he looked it up, and sparkle went through his eye, and he was like, "Oh, you could call it like the chili pillow." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's a great name for it." And he's like this? Shows me. I'm like, "You bastard."
You bastard.
I have a lot of good ideas. I can't share them because one day they'll make me millions, but even though I don't do anything with them.
Was that the only one that was already a product when you came up?
I know there was other things too, that just miscellaneous things that I can't quite remember,
Right.
but anytime he brings it up, I'll just Google it.
Like
And it's
the fork?
it's
No, there is one along the same lines of a cooling that someone wants to take it. That's fine. What?
I think I know which one you're going with.
What?
And
Which one? The fan?
Was it the fan or the?
Yeah, this one time I came up with
the
a thing
liquid
with
cooled
blades that turn around and
bed.
plugged
Oh
in the
no,
wall and
that's still a great idea.
blew cold air on you.
That is a great
I
idea.
like to call it a fan. What?
No,
Those bastards.
no, yeah, no, we're not going to mention the bed one.
Okay.
That's still in the hopper.
Still in
Is that-
infancy? In its infancy, yeah.
No, the fan one was
Please tell me it wasn't a fan.
no, it is an actual fan
Okay.
of sorts. But so it would be like a modular fan, like a
Right.
fan that has like 2 snaps. The screen would just come off, and the blades are made out of the cooler stuff, like the cooler packs, the blue ones
Uh-huh.
that you put in the freezer,
Uh-huh.
and you could just pop them on there, snap it back on, and it's air conditioned air that would blow on you.
Mhm.
That if you were somewhere that didn't have an air conditioner, because if you pass air past they have these small little fans that are about this big, and the door opens, and you literally put a frozen bottle of water in it
Mhm.
and close it, and it shoots air across the water, and it's kind of like the same concept.
Okay.
But these you just interchange the blades.
And does that exist?
No,
No.
I looked that one up.
Because the problem being, once those things warm up, they're not going to be stiff fans or stiff blades anymore. They're just going to be wobbling gel packs.
No, it's hard plastic. They're not like this. The only problem I thought you would have with that would be that the condensation would be like whipping at you
Yeah, right.
as it
It's
warms
like,
up.
Oh, God.
But that might add to it.
That's true.
That might add to
That's
it.
like the bucket fan they sell at Home Depot.
Right.
Wait, what? There's a bucket fan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You fill a 5-gallon bucket with ice and water,
Uh-huh.
and there's this fan that you put on top of the bucket. And there's a little hose that goes down into it and mists cold air at you.
Oh, okay.
It's amazing.
There's like a poor man's air conditioner you can make that way too. You run like a copper coil into like a Home Depot bucket, and then you fill it up with ice, just all ice, and then you run the copper tubing around a fan and zip tie it to a fan, and then you have a return,
Mhm.
and you have a small pump that pumps water through the copper,
Mhm.
and it constantly cools through the ice, and then as the air comes out of the fan, it hits the cooled copper, and it's just a cycle that it's like the poor man's air conditioner.
There's actually a company that made a cooler that's a portable air conditioner, and it has like charging ports and all that on it. Charge your phone off of, and you can turn it on. And it's got this big duck that you just point in whatever direction.
A duck.
A duck? That's right.
I don't know. It's really awkward. Just it comes with this live duck.
Who wouldn't like that?
Come on.
That's
How does the duck make you cool again? Does it flap its wings?
You'd be
and-
much cooler with a duck. I mean,
Yeah.
any situation.
Okay.
that was
All right, I
with
guess.
Middleton the other day. Like, this guy at work was doing something at the desk, and say being quiet as a church duck.
What?
You don't remember that?
No.
You were sitting right there.
Yeah, I know. I heard you just ripping into him, but I didn't know what it was about.
Because he wasn't paying attention to the thing I was saying, because I always just give him shit about everything.
Right.
And so I finally wanted to see if I would catch him off guard with something. So I said, yeah, you're being quiet as a church duck. And it took him a second. He looks at me, gives me this weird face, and says, what?
And and he's kind of in one of our employees that's very unassuming. He doesn't cause problems or anything like that. Doesn't get involved with Cory with banter back and forth, ripping into each other or ball busting or anything like that. But Cory had gone up to him the other day and had said something to him, and he came right back. I forget what he called. He called him some sort of dog. What did he call you?
Oh, a Shar-Pei.
Yeah, he's like, oh,
Yeah,
what?
just like a cute Shar-Pei, aren't you?
Yeah, you told him he looked like a Sharpie.
But at first we couldn't understand what he was trying to say, because he wasn't pronouncing it.
So I
correctly.
immediately got a black marker and gave it to him.
Is that one for Danielle's word box, maybe? A sharp.
I
Shar-Pei.
know what a Sharpei is.
Do you know what a Sharpie is?
No.
A marker?
Oh.
Wait,
Oh, wow, that was really funny. Good night, everybody.
Damn it, I turned the camera.
Good night, everybody.
Oh, man.
I'm out of here.
Tip your waitress.
Right.
But it's not Danielle. She's not your waitress.
You've been good, people. Remember Michael Scott on The Office when he was, the board of directors had the meeting? And he's like, I could go up there, and I could say something, I could point, and then I'll twirl. And they're like, no, don't do the twirl. Jim's like, don't do the twirl. And then he's like, we're going to have a 40-day plan with 40 points, and we're going to fix everything and come right back. Just give us an hour. We're going to be back. And he's like, thank you, everybody. And he went like this, and he twirled, and everyone's, he points, and everybody's like, what are you doing? We don't have a plan.
Wow, okay. You've recovered yet?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Danielle's like,
Yep.
no. I don't know what that is.
No.
It was the way you said it. I was like, I don't know what that is.
Well, I put the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable.
That was like what was on the Jeff Goldblum the sneaker episode?
Mm-hmm.
How do you pronounce the one company?
Smile cramps.
Oh, Adidas.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I know. I remember watching that and literally saying out loud, "He's so fucking weird."
There was a point I looked at him, I'm like, he's a weirdo. Why? I don't understand.
He said that, and she was like, "Where?
Did you also notice that the shoes he wore into the Adidas factory, or the Adidas?
Were they Nikes?"
Nikes, yeah.
I wasn't thinking about it at the time.
When he ran, they had him run across that plane. I'm like, who runs like that? His feet were doing this.
I know.
And they're like,
you were bopping.
Yeah, a little less bop this time. He's like, what? You know, less bopping. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't bop, dude. I've never heard bopping before, but what you just did, that's what bopping is.
Well, because I said to Cory, I was like, look at his feet, they're going sideways. Like, how are you functioning?
Yeah, so Danielle and I prepaid for 3 years of Disney Plus, which debuted, went live on Tuesday. Bunch of bullshit with no content available. Everything was like an error, at least.
I didn't have any issues.
I had to leave and then come back like a couple hours later.
Oh, mine wasn't that bad.
Disney Plus. Why do you guys want Disney Plus?
Dude, you know how much shit I've watched
I would
this
say
week?
Danielle's already got a year's worth of
because it's like
viewing out of it.
$3 a month.
Yeah.
And there's a ton of new content they're going to come up with for like Marvel and.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I could go the rest of my life without watching a Disney movie.
Well, I will tell you. So I went through
cannot.
like some of their content, and I added a bunch of stuff to my movies that I haven't seen since I was like 9, like the computer wore tennis shoes. Cory also used to play this.
I feel like you just made that.
Dexter Riley, this kid in the high school who would always get into crazy adventures, and he'd either like stick his finger into like a port on a giant like 80s mainframe computer, and all of a sudden now his brain's a computer, or he swallowed some pill in the lab that he shouldn't have swallowed, and it mixed with something else, and now he's the strongest man in the world. It sounds ridiculous, but he was Kurt Russell, so he was a badass. And I haven't seen it since I was 9. But I'm like, oh shit, that one, the Apple Dumpling Gang with Tim Conway and Don Knotts are two like bumbling guys in the West, like bumbling bank robbers. It probably all sucks, but I have good memories of watching it from when I was a kid.
Right.
What is an apple dumpling?
There's a little girl. Oh, like an actual apple dumpling?
No, I don't want
have no idea. No idea.
It sounds delicious.
You just sidetracked with, I feel like there's a thought bubble over your head right now with an apple dumpling just floating around.
Do you know who I'm looking at? Because anyone that would know the answer to this would be Cory.
Why? Because he's got the internet at his fingertips?
No, because he's a foodie.
Oh, that's true.
They make apple dumplings, yes.
Have you had an apple dumpling?
Yeah.
How do you? Okay.
Of course he is.
Is it hot, cold? What is it?
Hot.
Isn't it like apple
Have you ever had a dumpling?
Apple
I've
pie
never had
filling.
an apple dumpling.
It's the exact same thing just we have with apple pie filling.
So what?
Apple pie filling?
What do you put?
Normally
on
normally
top
deep fried.
of it? Oh, they're deep fried.
Yeah,
that makes sense. I'm thinking of it like as a ravioli.
That's not a dumpling.
The greased edges around the side.
Yeah.
that is what it is.
And
So it's in
arrabbiata sauce on top. Cool. Well, mystery solved.
My grandma actually makes butternut squash.
Butternut Sasquatch.
Get hit right in the squatch.
I was going to sneeze.
Oh. You disrupted his entire bodily system.
It's like a sneeze.
Overload.
Butternut squash ravioli. And it's like the sauce that goes on top of it is like olive oil, like cranberries, walnuts, and something else, and you drizzle it like over the top. It's delicious.
That sounds good.
It's really good.
Now I'm just picturing you drizzling.
Am I still?
Oh.
Oh, hold on, let me get that for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I hope you have a lot of people watching that.
Who knows?
Who knows?
I don't even know if it's recording, so. This is what happens. This is what happens when, you know.
Last night I did not want to talk to anybody. I don't know why, but all of a sudden everybody wanted to talk to me.
Because you used up all your talking in the first hour and a half that I was with you.
I was trying to be nice.
It didn't sound like a nice conversation when we came in.
Well,
Yeah, it did not sound nice.
He pissed me off.
Not me.
I couldn't tell.
Not me.
Yeah. That dude, I'm like, now I remember talking to you over at Puck's.
I told you that's why I don't talk to him.
Oh, you did some fair share of talking to him
well,
yourself.
was it talking?
He was cornered.
Yeah, it was more.
Oh, isn't that just the way it always is? That's like
it wasn't much talking.
Responses, which I love too, because Cory loved the fact that he sidled right up to you and started talking. When I told Cory, he was just giggling and just.
Cory loves a little schadenfreude, a little reveling in someone else's misfortune.
Oh yeah. And then
all the time.
Then the second Bob got up to go smoke, this guy all of a sudden got up soon to follow, wouldn't shut up. And I was like, God, please let him go outside and follow Bob. That would be hysterical. And I talked to Bob later because we went outside. I went to vape, he went to smoke. And Bob's like, oh no, I specifically already thought that through. And I went out the back and walked around the building to the front.
Yeah, because I'm like, I know what's going to happen. Because I could tell when I put my coat on, he was like, what? Where are you going? He didn't say anything, but he's looking at me. I'm like, oh.
Coming with you.
Double time out the back, around the side.
So he went to the John, and as soon as he came back...
As soon as you told me that, too, I'm like, was he trying to corner me in the John?
Probably. Just stay still.
Yeah.
No, put your hands in your pockets.
No sudden movements.
I'll hold it.
Damn it, I wish I hadn't brought these hot snaps.
And he walks right to the end of the bar. Of course, there's no chair. Stood right next to Cory. Oh, yeah, man. So, Pennsylvania, it was just a 14-hour drive to Pennsylvania. And I just told Cory that he had talked your ear off about this. And he went straight into it. And I'm like, oh, my God, I'm going to have to hear it again. It's like, hour and a half of work. Got paid 40 hours for it. And Cory's like, it's the way to do it. Those kind of responses.
That's staring straight ahead. Like, Cory doesn't make eye contact. He'll just be like, yeah.
Finally, after 5 minutes of it, I need Danielle, and she's like, I was just about to elbow you.
I was like 2 seconds away from like nudging him as he like hit me with his knee, and I was like, I was just gonna tell you.
Then, of course, I get a message because he at one point said about getting paid for 40 hours for working whatever, an hour and a half.
Right.
He's like, oh, cha-ching, bro. And pops up on my screen a message from Nick. Oh, cha-ching, bro. I was like, let me just turn my laptop a little bit so
And I knew that was going to happen. Cory's like... But it was funny because he's like, what kind of phone is that? Is it about... Oh, dude, I have a blah, blah, blah. I mean, like, it's like anything he sees, he's going to talk about.
Yeah.
I was just so happy it wasn't me.
Because he doesn't know you.
Oh, I'm just a magnet for dudes like that. I don't know why. They just want to talk.
Like a douche magnet?
Yes. Yeah. Let me talk about shit you don't care about.
Because you guys are too passive. You guys are like, yeah.
What you mean? I should have just been like, I don't want to talk to you, buddy.
No, you should have wrapped it up and been like, huh, yeah, that's crazy. I'm sorry, Nick. So what
I
we
did
were
that a
talking
couple
about?
times.
No,
I did.
No,
in fact, I had a meal.
You did that when your food came because you would be chewing.
No, because we came in. I was telling you a story. when we came in the bar. And I, at least twice, tried to restart that story with you.
Did you?
I did.
Your food came, and that was when you stopped.
I also did.
When you stopped projectile yelling and spitting about Colin Kaepernick.
No, that was after the food. That happened after the food.
I already finished an entire meal with the time they talked about Colin Kaepernick. I ordered it, ate it, finished it. Bob's food came, and he got halfway through.
I didn't want to really talk to him at all, but then he started off on some shit that I'm like, no, you
never
don't know what you're talking about. Now I'm
never would have guessed that when we
now I'm
walked in.
going to argue with you.
I'm
going to show you that you're wrong.
I mentioned something to Bob about it, and he's like, yeah, well, you're welcome for me sitting next to him instead of you. And I'm like, what? Why are you mad? You're mad at me now? Somehow this is doing me a favor? I don't know him, so I would not talk to him.
I don't either.
Dude, you guys are like long-lost friends.
No.
Hey, man, is this the new Pucks? Oh, what's going on, man? I haven't seen you. And so, yeah, what have you been up to? Oh, he was really involved in the first, 15 minutes.
Corey, you know me. It was like, what have you been up to, man?
Oh, that's great.
It's that,
oh, man, you drove to Pennsylvania? Oh,
it was Pittsburgh, by the way.
I just don't have it in me to go, look, I really don't. This is great. Good to see you again. But I'm trying to talk to my buddy now. I just don't have it in me to
you're always
tell someone to fuck
you're
off.
always the politically correct, say what's uncomfortable guy.
Yeah.
Because you always go up and you're like, this is ridiculous. You got all these people and all these chairs. I'll ask somebody to move down. I don't care. Remember a couple times people even got mad. They're like, no, bro. Remember the guy was no. You're like, hey, would you mind?
Oh, that was the guy? We'll be done in 20 minutes.
Yeah, he's like, no, because he said, we're about to go. And then he sat there for 20 minutes. Because he was like, Joe Hardass. Bob was like, hey, man, I'm really sorry. My other two friends just got here. There's these open chairs. Would you guys just mind moving down one? And he's like, what? He's like, could you guys just move down? Would you mind? He's like, nah, that ain't going to happen. Mm-hmm. Bob's like, oh, okay. He's like, and then the girl's like, we're about to leave. And the guy went to the bathroom, came back, and ordered another beer, and just sat there. It's like, what kind of person is this? That really pissed me off. Like when someone goes out of their way to be nice,
right?
And someone's just blatantly an asshole, that pisses me off.
Goes out of their way to be an asshole.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, what do you gain by that? It's not like Bob walked up and was like,
douchebag.
Dude, can you move?
Oh, excuse me.
Right.
So got to give a quick shout out.
Ooh, we don't do shout out.
Miss Debbie Finn joined a little bit ago, but didn't want to interrupt the story. So say hello to your mom.
Miss Finn.
Hi, Mama.
Is that on Podbean or Facebook?
Hello, Mom.
Podbean.
Very nice.
I can't even tell.
I don't know what I have to do on that.
Well, there's no comments, but I can't tell how many people are watching.
I don't know, probably none.
Danielle, would you be so kind as to look in the fridge and see if there's another beer that resembles this one?
I want to grab something else while you're in there too.
And the Fireball. Yeah, it might be on the middle shelf.
No, there's this.
Nope. I'm sorry.
No, there's nothing.
You know what?
Like that.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We'll do the Fireball, and then I'll figure it out.
Okay.
Figured it out.
Did you ever finish season 8?
No.
You plan to?
Yeah.
All right.
A lot of irons in the fire, Bob.
Yeah?
I'm finishing Sneaky Pete.
Oh, man. I need to start that.
Yeah.
I've heard it's good. Gene Arnabisi is really a fine actor.
Dude, there's a lot of fine actors in that show. What's her name? The redhead, the mom?
Yeah?
Yeah.
I haven't watched it.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, oh, yeah, she's great.
Type in Corey. Say the redhead from Sneaky Pete.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Let's get this straight.
Brain fart.
Oh, my God. Give away my soul.
You got it. Don't worry about it. So, should I start that? Should that be my next show?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I didn't send you down a dusty path with Breaking Bad, did I?
No. That was one of the best shows I've ever seen.
Thank you.
And you.
I didn't create it,
We've
right?
both watched the El Camino, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, Breaking Bad is amazing.
Yeah.
It was almost so good that I didn't want to watch it again, but I think I watched it twice.
Did you?
Yeah.
I want to let it marinate for a little
Yeah.
while. Like maybe
I was the same way. It was like
next year.
To me, I was like, it was just too good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did wait a couple years because I was like, I wanted to forget a lot of stuff.
Exactly. You
know?
want to go like, oh, I can't remember if this and that's really go. It's time
I'm
to
gonna
watch
go in
it
cold.
again. Yeah. But Mad Men's another one. Like I think I own every season of Mad Men, but I have yet to unwrap them.
Really?
Yeah, that and Breaking Bad, I was like, oh, I need the time to. But now that I've watched Breaking Bad, I'm like, I should fucking watch Mad Men.
Yeah, I remembered, I think, Tony talking about Mad Men, but I've never seen it.
What'd you say the chick from Sneaky Pete?
Yeah, the redhead grandma.
The grandma,
Yeah.
Danielle.
No.
Margot Martindale?
Yeah.
Oh, she was on Justified.
Yep.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah.
In fact, I think she won an Emmy for Justified.
Did she?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a great actress. She reminds me
Are we
also.
talking about Charlie's Angels?
What's that?
He had it up on his thing. So
No,
I thought
that's
you were
the-
talking-
Oh, what?
It's the background of IMDb right now.
Oh.
Oh, okay, for the new movie.
Yeah.
No,
Why?
we're talking about Sneaky Pete. You know who else I like?
It looks like it's a shit show movie.
I'm like, Margot Martindale is not in Charlie's Angels.
No.
Unless she's playing Charlie. She's a great actress, but woo.
You know who else I like is that kind of plays a similar character that's like a Southern belle, like the older chick. She's in.
Danny DeVito.
Yep.
Okay.
She's in which was going to be also another one of my picks of the week, but The Highwaymen.
Oh yeah, that's the one you showed me the other
Okay.
day.
Type in The Governor and The Highwaymen, see who it is. She's in a lot of good stuff. She's been in what's that the horror
Twilight Zone.
show or whatever it's called. I don't know, it's on Netflix. He'll figure it out. Figured it out. Yeah, Highwaymen you gotta see.
That's on Netflix?
Yes.
Who's in it? I mean, besides the lady that he's looking at.
A lot of big names.
Really?
But
Is it a
Woody Harrelson and
Oh, I think I've seen a trailer for that.
mhm.
It's not Woody Harrelson and Kevin Costner, is it?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, they take down like Bonnie and Clyde or something like that. Or
Yep. It's a true story.
Maybe it's not Bonnie and Clyde, but it's a.
No, it is.
Is it?
It's Bonnie. It's based,
Oh, okay.
It's based on the events of Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah, the
Why
untold
can I
true
remember that
story of
shit,
the
but-
legendary detectives that brought down Bonnie and Clyde.
Why
Yeah.
can I remember that? And I've never seen the show. I think I've seen the trailer once. I can remember that, but I'm like, when's Jack's birthday?
Does it say The Governor?
John Carroll Lynch.
No, it's a female.
Oh, female.
Female go.
Kathy Bates.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, she's good in everything.
Isn't she? She's been in a lot of shit too.
You know what's been Misery has been on like Showtime, like over and over again.
What was the last thing Kathy Bates was in?
American Horror Story.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. American Horror Story.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, she's one of the regular. I don't know. I think I watched the first 2 seasons, and after that, I'm like, I can't keep up with this fucking.
But she's very typecast. I feel like that's that Southern strong, woman kind of.
Yeah.
She always kind of plays that,
strong women for sure.
Yeah.
She's just got a way.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a new show. No, Castle Rock. There's a show called Castle Rock, which is based on the Stephen King universe. And I didn't watch the first season, but apparently season 2 is all about the young Kathy Bates from Misery arriving in Castle Rock.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Have you seen Misery?
No.
That is a fucked up movie.
Eric Corey's gonna freak out. So.
Holy shit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what are we doing, guys?
Oh, if you got a second to go grab some sort of libation.
Time for a Schnozzcast Schnot.
Drink up,
Heavy on the wind.
Drink up, Danielle. Glug, 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 glug.
God, so entertained. So go ahead and pause it now. Go grab what you need to do, and we'll start back in a second. And we're back. Time for a shot.
Woo!
But yeah, the Highwaymen is based on Bonnie and Clyde. But the rough premise of it is that apparently there are these two. See you later.
How much?
There are these two Texas Rangers, that are retired because they retired the Texas Ranger program. They actually shut it down, disbanded it for whatever reason. And the premise of the Highwaymen is that way back when, nobody could catch Bonnie and Clyde. State police, FBI, everybody was going after them. Nobody could catch them. So this one guy, part of the like governor's cabinet, law enforcement end of things, said, you know, maybe we should call so and so and so and so, who used to be like these ruthless Texas Rangers. And basically, it was not politically correct at the time. They're like, no, what do you say? We're just supposed to resurrect the Texas Ranger program. It's been shut down for years. You know, they don't even exist anymore. So he strongly, whose phone is that?
I don't know. It's gone now.
He strongly recommends. He's like, well, nobody else can catch them, and if you instill this program that ends up catching them, and you're the one that catches them, you're going to go down in history. And she basically says, I'm going to allow it, but not publicly allow it. So if it goes down in flames, it's going to go down and take you with it, and I didn't know anything about it. So they call up these washed up Texas Rangers that used to be Rangers and are retired, and are like, yeah, we need you guys to go back in service, and basically give them, in the state of Texas where it happened, deputizes them. Like, they don't have a badge or anything like that, but they have a letter from the governor's office saying that you can apprehend by any means necessary Bonnie and Clyde. And it doesn't just stay in Texas. And it's about their story and about how they chased them. And, you know, obviously everyone knows the ending of Bonnie and Clyde, but it's very, very interesting.
Spoiler.
What's it called again?
The Highwaymen.
Okay.
And it was actually because of this instance and the outcome, they reinstated the Texas Ranger program. And that's why they're still around today.
Wow. How much of that story do you think you ruined?
None of it.
Okay, good.
I mean, everyone's seen the pictures of Bonnie and Clyde and what the outcome is, you know, online, and people know the rough story.
They get away, right?
Yeah, and they end up getting away, and they're living a happy life, retired right now. But it's crazy. And then they have, you know, some actual pictures and stuff like that, and video of the apprehension, and you know, so it's really cool. But it all takes place in the 30s, so it's really got a cool feel to the movie, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you should kind of go down a rat hole with that and watch Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid. Since you're watching that,
you'll have to remind me.
I will.
There's no way I'll
give it.
that.
I'll give it to you before we leave.
Okay.
You can take it with you and watch it. Oh boy.
Oh, that reminds me, we're gonna head up to our little speakeasy later on tonight, aren't we?
That's the plan. Generally speaking.
Have you ever been to the Sugar House in Detroit?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yep.
Do you like it?
I like it.
Kind of.
It's a bit on the expensive side,
yeah.
but I think it's worth it every once in a while to go there because I love watching them make. Mm-hmm. You know, because they've got like the rolled up sleeves and it's like the
armbands.
Like armband, like a garter or whatever it is around there.
Yeah.
And
I think they're only male bartenders.
Yeah. It's just it's like watching someone like a painter work. On
a lot of muddling and slapping.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Slapping bay leaves.
Dude,
just to watch them to put together the drink. Like, oh Jesus!
They have
sounds like my kind of place.
Oh God! No, Cory would die.
It is not.
They have like
But you gotta kind of appreciate someone who's good at their craft.
No.
Well, because I mean that's at speakeasies and stuff like way back in the day, and saloons and everything. I mean, bartenders were only male,
right?
And it was very much a craft. Like it wasn't just anybody can go apply to be a bartender and no, I know how to make drinks. Like that was your job,
right?
And they.
No, go ahead.
Like the Sugar House has a lot of craft drinks and really
it's
high
all craft drinks.
Yeah,
right?
all high end stuff. I don't think they have beer or anything like that. He would kill himself. But they have like a brick of hickory wood, and they have some cocktails that are infused with hickory smoke. So they'll burn it with like a torch, turn the glass upside down on it, let the smoke kind of sit inside, and then they add like a
sounds fucking great.
Yeah, they'll add like a smoked bourbon with smoked apricot or something that they put inside. I mean, if you like that kind of stuff, I obviously don't like bourbons and stuff, but it's I've tasted it. It's like, wow, very smoky.
Yeah, every single drink I've had at the Sugar House, I've liked.
Oh yeah,
and I've tried a number of different things with.
They have a shit ton
like
too.
Things that I would never have tried with liquors that I generally am like, oh, what is that? Like I've never had that before, and I wouldn't ordinarily order it. But something about it, he's like, oh yeah, it's really good. So I'm like, you know what, I'll try it. And goddamn if it wasn't amazing. It was like going to a 5-star French restaurant where you're like, okay, I don't know what's in this. It's a duck and snails or whatever, but they bring it out and it's just like a
cranberry foam on top.
Yeah, it's the experience to taste what they've created.
Sounds like a great time.
Yeah, I don't.
Let's go right now.
Yeah, you couldn't go in there and say, "Yeah, let me give me well vodka and some Sprite." They'd be like, "What?
What is well vodka?"
Yeah, they definitely don't have any kind of well.
What is a Sprite you speak of?
Go over to your soda fountain.
Is it a soda?
Your soda jerk.
See, you know the word soda jerk. You know the concept of this is like the alcoholic version of that.
Yeah. Sounds.
You get the show. You get an amazing cocktail.
I don't want a show.
Why are there no saloons around here?
Well, there's no saloons
Anywhere.
Well,
I know.
Anywhere.
Well, why? Swinging doors.
Because
all wood.
The Old West is
tumbleweeds blowing through.
No, but wouldn't that be cool?
Guys just firing off revolvers.
Dusty bottles with no labels on them, stuffed with a cork on top.
Wouldn't
they slide down the bar to you?
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Bar wenches just
you
running
take
around.
One coin, you're like plink.
Wouldn't that be awesome if they made a saloon like the high top, front storefront,
the
where
occasional gunfire.
With the swinging doors.
Yeah, the hookers walking upstairs with the Johns.
Yeah, have some
Piano
guy
player.
playing the piano.
Yeah.
Have all this,
what looks like a very aggressive, could turn violent poker game.
Yep.
On in the corner.
Poker game going on in the corner.
Yeah.
There's an upstairs, with a balcony that looks over down towards the bottom of the
and
saloon.
somebody in charge wearing a star of some kind, a tin star.
Yes.
Watching to make
amazing.
sure. Yeah. Would you take that job as the tin star sheriff of the saloon?
No, I would be the bartender.
Would you though?
And I would give the star to Cory.
Oh no, Cory, no.
No?
No. You have to move quick in the Old West. There's no shuffling around. Did we get There's no shuffling around in the Old West.
But just
shuffling got you killed.
Just think, so you can have bouncers to any bar or restaurant or club or whatever.
Yeah.
So I would just make one.